In the name of God, the compassionate, the merciful. At the beginning of the 42nd anniversary of the Islamic Revolution of Iran, I express my congratulations. It is an undeniable fact that today, in the 5th decade of the Islamic Revolution, Iran has not only become more resilient by maintaining its independence, but also has been able to attain great achievements in various fields such as security, politics, economy, culture, science, and many more other areas. One of the most valuable achievements of Iran is independence and security and internal stability of the country. Over the past 4 decades, the United States and others have tried in various ways, including supporting terrorist groups and organizations, to interfere in internal affairs by creating and manipulating civil disobedience, inciting protests and street riots, and so on. But today, more than ever, Iran is secure. Iran has made significant scientific progress in the last 4 decades. In the field of health, Iran ranked 7th in terms of life expectancy. From 1960 to 2017, life expectancy is increased from 45 years to 76 years. Today, the Islamic Republic of Iran is among the top 10 countries producing the coronavirus vaccine in the world. Making COVID-19 vaccine and corona test kit is the latest example of Iran's success in the field of science. Iran's scientific growth is 11 times more than the world scientific growth, and it ranks first at the global level. In the field of energy, Iran ranks 2nd in Energy Development Index, 3rd in oil production, 15th in electricity technology, and 16th in gasoline production. In the field of communication technology, Iran is ranked 17th in the worldwide with the nearly 15 million users who have access to the internet. Also, Iran is one of the 15 countries in terms of space technology development. In the nuclear field, Iran is one of the 13 countries with a complete nuclear fuel cycle and one of the 14 countries that have the ability to enrich uranium. In terms of steam cell production technology, Iran ranks 2nd in the world. According to the international indicators, Iran today is among the top 15 military powers in the world. All these have happened while for the past 42 years, Iran has not been in a normal situation or in a calm geopolitical environment. For the past 42 years, Iran has faced acts such as terrorism and imposed war, sanctions, and political pressures fully contrary to international law. The approach of Iran in the field of foreign policy has always been based on multilateralism and adherence to the internationally recognized principles and rules, as well as established on respect and benefits. In this respect, in recent years, Iran, despite the illegal withdrawal of the United States from Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action, the imposition of sanctions, and maximum pressures on the Iranian nation, has tried to keep the windows of dialogue and diplomacy open. The official relations between Iran and Romania date back to very distant years. December 2021 marks the 114th anniversary of Iran's recognition of Romanian independence. Iran was one of the first non-European countries to recognize Romania, and since then, political and economic relations have been based on cultural commonalities. The view of Iran toward Romania has always been a view based on friendship, constructive interaction and cooperation, and based on the interest of both parties and respect for values and beliefs of the people of Iran and Romania. Necessary grants are provided for upgrading economy and political relations to an excellent level. Meetings and trips of officials of the two countries, as well as understanding and concluding international instruments, can make the grounds for expanding and deepening the bilateral relations. Iran and Romania has always had relatively good economic and trade relations, so that the peak of trade between the two countries in the 1980s has reached $1.5 billion. During the past years and before the Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action, the level of economic relation between Iran and Romania has always fluctuated. Hopefully, statistics regarding the trade volumes for 2016 and 2017 were 410 million euros and 467 million euros respectively. It seems in the current situation, the volume of bilateral trade is not in a favorable position compared to the economic capacities of the two countries. We welcome the Romanian private and state-owned companies' investment in the Islamic Republic of Iran, and we believe that investing in Iran has always have many benefits and opportunities. Iran is ready to take steps to expand economic relations between the two countries, of course, regardless of the third-party involvement and considerations. In the new international atmosphere, the possibility of economic cooperation in various fields is much wider. What is important for Iran and Romania is an independent understanding of common interests and values. The simultaneous start of missions of the new ambassadors of Iran and Romania should be seen as an auspicious sign, and we hope that in the new international environment, with independent management of relations and using the opportunities and capacities of the two countries, we can develop the relations between the two governments and nations of Iran and Romania more than before. At the end, on the 42nd anniversary of the victory of the Islamic Revolution, I wish progress and success to the Romanian government and people, and I wish peace and friendship and a world free of violence and extremism for humanity. Thank you very much.